everybody. Welcome. If you saw the post online, we have a completely, I don't know about different show. I got Amanda Bird.
Hi.
Amanda's in the house. She's in the house. She's actually going to, you like a permanent fixture for us?
I mean,
you may have to.
I could. I totally could.
We're trying to share here. Here's the show. We don't know why Facebook is not working, but it is not working, so it is what it is. Oh, it would be good if I put the link in there.
Because it's Facebook.
Oh, my God. Edit post. We're trying. So how has your week been?
Interesting. Yours?
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Good interesting or scary interesting?
Work-wise, kind of overwhelming interesting.
Gotcha.
Nerddom, geekdom-wise, I basically lost my mind over a trailer that we will be discussing. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. It's a really good trailer. I just cannot stand the actor.
I didn't. So we'll tease a little bit, right? It was a Marvel thing.
Yes.
And I thought I was kind of like I'm not even gone and seen Ant-Man Quantumanium.
Me either.
I'm like, I don't know. I forced myself to watch Wakanda the other day.
Have not yet. Want to.
I'm glad I did.
Okay.
Because it was. I think I said this on a show we did a while back because I went back and rewatched everything that I said that was right, and I'm trying to make sure. I don't know why we're not live.
Yeah, it's not showing.
I poo-pooed it. And I went back and watched, and then I rewatched it again, and I would definitely say it's worth. I watched it on Disney Plus. I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
same.
Go pay for it. But it got into realms that you're like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, but anyway, we were going to do this. We had this whole show planned out, and if you saw the post online, my fault. I'm going to say it. I pissed everybody off because I'm I'm like a dog on a bone. I can't let stuff go. It's got to be done a certain way, and So two of the hosts, I think I'm not sure if they permanently quit, but probably. Which sucks because it means I've got to build a team all over again, and they were doing such a good job. And
you don't even need to build a team. You have two of us as long as the other one's in town.
Yeah, that's true. And Michael, we have 4. We still have 4.
Yeah.
So I don't want to lose them, but I'm taking complete responsibility here. So we were going to talk about the 40. I didn't realize this 40 years of Indiana Jones. I know we're going to gloss over some stuff, right?
Yeah.
For 40 years of Indiana Jones.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, it has. It was the 80s.
Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Hold on.
Indiana Jones.
I'm holding.
As a franchise.
Yeah. Is that amazing? You were barely born. Yeah, 1. So I don't have all the. Anthony did a great job in getting all this stuff together, and because I don't want to push on anybody's notes. We didn't keep the stuff. Let me see. Indiana Jones debuted.
Facebook sucks.
Debuted. Anyway, yeah. So again, we're not going to do it as good as Anthony was going to do it because he was going to do it really well. But here's what I did do. So I've got images, right? So. Mm-hmm. We're throwing curveballs at a TD that wasn't rated TD, but he's TD in the night, by golly. And I do have images bring those up real quick. So look, I mean, that's the Indy we all love and know, right? The young, there's the first one getting the golden monkey.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is the same age as me.
Same age. See? Quality. Like a fine wine. There you go.
Right? Temple of Doom was my favorite.
Don't go through so fast. So my favorite.
There's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
Yep.
Data. I mean, and here he's not D, is round, short round.
Yeah, well, he's still Data to me. He will always be Data to me.
Data is awesome.
Yeah.
That's a whole
And I think the Goonies came out after this, but he will always be Data. And he still looks like that.
Yeah.
Like at the age, what is he like?
Something.
60 or something now?
Is he? No. No, he's probably in his
I'm looking
50s.
Late
because
50s.
He was a kid when I was in college.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
So probably like late 50s.
Late 50s. because I'm 50. So I'll be 57 this year.
You're full of it.
No, 57.
Okay.
I know I look older.
Ha!
You know what's
no,
funny?
sir.
When we go to the fair, I always do the guess your age. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's always, I'd say 4 years, a year before COVID, we went and the guy goes, oh, you're probably, which would have been 5 years ago. So I would have been 52, 53, something like that. The guy goes, oh, you're like what, 67, 68? My wife looked at me and he goes, what'd I do? Am I right? And no, I had to pull my driver's license out because he didn't believe me. I'm like, no.
Trip.
I got. As a matter of fact, that's where we got. We have a monkey that we have in here that is our kind of like a mascot.
Yeah.
Oliver. That's where I got Oliver because he guessed my age wrong. So
That's funny. That's very funny.
But I've loved it. Now look, I even got I got images to get together for this, and I knew this. So we even have the images of some of the villains. Right?
Oh, Kalima.
Right? Kalima and the guy with the hand, he gets it burned into his hand.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the next one, I believe.
That guy is creepy.
Now this guy, so the guy in the middle is the
That's Mads Mikkelsen.
He's the new villain.
Woo!
Right?
Woo!
The new villain.
Hold on. First, I was geeking out about Harrison Ford. I had no idea that he's the new villain. So, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then it's the lawyer from Jurassic Park. The guy on the right.
No, that's not him. That's not him. This is the
He
French
looks
guy.
like-
Go to the next image.
He
And
looks like the lawyer.
there we've kind of got all the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
No.
I did
My
not
heart
like-
be still.
Yeah. I did not like the Crystal Skull. I really didn't.
To be completely fair, the only one I ever really had any interest in watching was Temple of Doom, because the rest of them, just the previews didn't do anything for me.
Right. But I've watched them all. Matter of fact, listen, we even have a trailer. Jay, if you'll go over to the videos tab and push the trailer up, we're actually going to watch the trailer, and I'm going to find out why Facebook's not working real quick. Well, wait a second.
I miss the desert. I miss the sea. And I miss waking up every morning, wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps not.
I don't believe in magic. But a few times in my life, I've seen things I can't explain. And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe. It's how hard you believe it.
Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back.
Like always.
He's always, yeah. But I watched him in 1923. That's the Yellowstone mid
Yeah.
one. Still a great actor.
Yeah, he's always looked old, but he's amazing. And I've always had a huge crush on him.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid. Crazier things have happened. But, I always had a crush on him. I always thought he was a good looking dude.
But I like him. Sierra 52, all good, Marky Mark. I don't know who that is. So,
Mark.
but I really do. I've liked all of them, and I wanted to like the Crystal Skull, but And I don't even blame it on Shia LaBeouf. You know, because I know he was going through crap. See, when you figure out what's going on in that time.
Yeah.
And so and I know all that happened after he did the movie. But
now is it? He's still off the rails. Has he gone further off the rails?
No, he's really turned himself around.
I know,
lot.
I know that, but like
I watch his podcast all the time with him and the guy from Shane or Punisher. You know,
does he get all preachy on his podcast?
No, it really he really. I think what he's doing is it's a way it's like a step program for him.
Okay,
he's letting people know because for a while there we were like, oh, dude, what happened?
Like he belonged in a padded room at one point in time.
When Human Transformers loved him.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do no wrong. I mean,
that was when he was fully off the rails.
Yeah. And then it got into the peanut butter thing, and I don't know the other one. I'm like, dude, what is going on with you?
Yeah.
So anyway, not that this is going to be a Shia LaBeouf, but he's a good guy. But yeah.
Yeah, we could spiral out of control with that real quick.
But I really do like the new trailer, and they had to de-age him.
Yeah, they said that in the Variety.
I think I got a picture of it. If
they
you
said
find
that
it
in one of the articles.
The first set of images there, they did
and it was only for like 30 minutes or something. They said.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, why even bother? Like, he's Harrison Ford. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they really did. So way better than Superman.
I don't know if I'm offended or impressed or both.
I love my Superman, but that movie when Justice League, that was just, it was like Dudley Do-Right shows up. I'm like, what in the world is that?
I will not watch it. As far as I am concerned,
I'm a Superman guy, so
Zack Snyder is dead.
Sometimes you gotta let you, yeah. But I liked it.
I don't know. I also have this thing with why did we bring in John Cena? The guy can't act to save his life. I said it.
That's a great.
You can't see me, John.
Great series,
homie.
Did you watch
it?
Dude,
no, because I don't like him enough to actually pay attention to what he's doing on screen. I would rather watch Birds of Prey, which I have zero desire to watch.
I watched some of it, not all of it. It was okay.
Okay.
I know everybody's at home's all bored now.
Like honestly, I'd rather watch The Rise of Skywalker again.
So,
I mean, I'm going to just because it's fun to talk shit about those movies.
We're going to go back to my post because people are saying shit.
Okay.
And Leah, this lady that follows us, and actually we know each other. She said, "Did someone take your phone?"
I saw that.
Right, and then she goes, "Did you throw their microphone?" I don't know if you ever heard that story.
No.
So, one of the studios prior back, we had a little Chinese restaurant there, which the food was phenomenal. Some guy came in and she was washing some meat that had aged out to clean it, to cook it on their outside grill to feed to their animals, right? So this guy came in and made this huge freaking crap storm. The news showed up to the point where they had to shut their doors and they did nothing wrong, right? Well, one of the reporters showed up and everybody seemed like to beat on my back door while we were in production so you could hear it.
Right.
And after a while, I just got frustrated and I went out there and I said, "Get off the property, blah, blah, blah." And the dude got up in my face with his microphone.
Oh, no.
So when I kept telling him in the interview, you even heard me, you need to back up, right? So the guy didn't back up, got in closer. So I grabbed the flag. You know what the flag is on a microphone? You know, they hold the microphone, that little square thing that's got their initials. I pulled that off and threw it into another parking lot.
Nice.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I almost had 1 million views. But anyway, so Leah's like, "Did you throw their microphone? Love you, girl." So funny.
I'm having a fight with YouTube because apparently I don't know how to work it.
The Indiana Jones series is, I think this may be the way to. I did not like how they killed him off in Star Wars. I mean, you don't kill Han Solo. Sorry.
I mean, even if you do.
Yeah. There's no nice way to say this. You don't kill Han Solo.
You can kill Han Solo, but
you know a better way to do that?
You could have made a better Kylo Ren. You could have made it more a more tense scene between the two of them before he just practically just like flicks him and he falls off. Like, it was such BS. Like, so just not good.
So here's the way I would have done it. I would have come out that he was actually a Jedi, a gray Jedi.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Han Solo.
Han Solo, okay. I just wanted to make sure that
I believe they could have come out and said, you know what? He was actually a gray Jedi, right? Even though he was making fun of, I don't believe in that mumbo jumbo, and I've seen a lot of things, kids, stuff like that. And then ultimately, he could have been a ghost Jedi to come back like Yoda.
Like Luke sort of kind of was, but not really.
Right, exactly. So that would have been a better way. So but that's just me. I'm just saying, I would
rather have seen
don't go down Star Wars,
Han
Pat.
as a sort of kind of not really ghost than Luke Skywalker or
Yeah, I know. Anyway, gotta keep going. So let's jump over real quick. So you put something in here that it's a Bartow.
Yeah,
it's
out in
downtown Bartow.
Sort of. It's over by the community center. It's on like
I know we have an
Sumner
image
Ave
for
or
it too,
something.
Gage.
It is a writers' block party and street festival. So it's essentially all authors in downtown Bartow, East Summerlin Ave. Okay. Saturday, May 20th.
Okay.
From 10 to 6. And I am really excited for this because it's going to be all authors. And I mean, seriously, a literary pet costume contest. If I was a judge, no one would win unless their dog was dressed up as either the perfect Mason Verger or the perfect Hannibal Lecter.
Now, is this an outside thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Everything Bartow does is outside.
Outside. Right. I mean, I know Sci-Fi's
Bartow outside,
is
yeah.
outside. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, really good hours. Really good
good
hours.
hours.
I'm excited because I'm going to die, but also get to meet new readers.
Right.
So, and I'm sure I'll get yelled at by a few people who had seen me at, at Sci-Fi a couple of years ago, the last time I did it, and like, where have you been?
Right.
We're not going to talk about that. That's a black hole in my life.
That's to be never spoken of again. Yeah. Right.
The time that doesn't have a name.
There's a city in Georgia as we drive through it. I tell the kids, never mention that name because I can't talk about what happened there. It should be never mentioned ever. We can't even say the word of the name of the town, of the place.
Almost like Voldemort. The town who shall not be named.
Right. Exactly. So anyway, it's I've got Shelley. Well, I just talked about it, honey. So yeah, Indiana Jones, 40 years.
It's crazy.
Wait a minute, and they got when they de-aged him to look like 35. That did blow my.
Yeah.
So deep fake is getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better.
Sure is.
And we talked about that on Tech Shamans Monday. Anthony and I, we were talking about how good. We've been talking about, I mean, Rob and I, which is normally back there, we've talked about deep fakes for a long time. But I mean, it's getting really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
So it's, it's one of those things. So, and then, so let me see, we're kind of getting there. So we're going to talk about Wonka, Willy Wonka, because there's a new Wonka coming out. Willy Wonka.
The last one was the definitive one. The original was the definitive one. They were definitive in their own ways. The fact that they are releasing a new one is
this going to be the definitive one?
Offensive.
Oh, I see. So,
like, first I got mad that they were messing with the Gene Wilder character.
Right.
Now, now that I've seen the one with Johnny Depp 100 bazillion times.
And there's the new kid, Dune Boy. He's the new.
I mean, he looks like he could be related to Gene Wilder. But
didn't think of it that way, but okay.
And here's
something.
Hollywood. Get your own stuff.
Leave this image of. I didn't realize.
What?
I did not realize Snowpiercer.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Captain America.
But
because it looks like him.
So there's.
Is it really?
So it is Captain. That same guy.
Huh.
So there are two Snowpiercers. One's a movie and one is the series.
Right.
Right. I've seen. I'm almost caught up in the series, but I have been watching. I've watched the Snowpiercer one, the movie, like several times. I really do like it, and it literally is just like society is today.
Oh.
So you got people all back of the train instead of back of the bus, because this is a train.
Right.
So Snowpiercer is a train, and this train travels around the world because the Earth was plummeted into an ice age.
Well, that's gonna happen.
Right?
So,
Well, it's always going to happen. It's been happening for millions and millions of years. Not anything we've done about it. Global warming is not is
No, it's
global
cyclical,
warming
but
is
anyway.
happening, but we're not doing it anyway. So, so
bring back Deep Roy as the Oompa Loompas.
right. So the back
agree.
so the back of the train is the bad. It's not the bad people, but it's the poorest of the poor of the poor.
Okay.
And what they're trying to do is get actual real food, because if you live in the front of the train, you eat well, you bathe well.
Yeah.
You got medications. There's nightclubs. There's sex clubs. There's all kinds. So there's literally sanctions.
Yeah.
So the back of the train is always trying to get to the front of the plane. And if you do bad, they stick your arm through a hole or your leg through a hole, and it's like 100 degrees below zero out there, so it freezes instantly. Then they bring it in, they hit it.
Okay.
That's your punishment. So, and they're being fed waste products from the front of the train that gets processed and redone and blah, blah, blah. And people that die get chewed up and mashed up, and it becomes food for the back of the train. But there's cows on the train. There's chicken on the train. There's tilapia on the train. There's lobster on the train because they have all these aquariums.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So it's literally uber rich, upper middle, lower middle, poor, dirt poor.
Okay.
Yeah. And the train's something like a mile long, or it's some weird number.
Okay.
And there's 2 trains in the series. The TV series, there's 2 trains. Actually, there's multiple trains, but there's 2 that I know of. And in the movie, I think there's only 1 train.
Okay.
But it's very interesting, and it literally is just like the world we're living in today.
Okay.
It's like dog-eat-dog world, and it's so. And then when they travel through the train, and now I see why. I have an article. Cage, if you click on that the deadline in the thing there, it'll show the website where they actually Deadline did the reasoning behind why it's a Wonka style movie.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it's definitely
the headline, the clickbait of the headline is what kind of threw me off.
right. Oh,
Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa.
yeah. Well, he should be. I don't know. Just saying.
I'm gonna have nightmares now. Of an
Well, now
orange,
they can, see
an
now they can
orange
shrink them
Hugh
down.
Grant. So like a tiny Hugh Grant. So like this little Oompa Loompa who's orange with green hair, and Hugh Grant's voice.
So I guess they don't use little people anymore, right? See, Wonka Brothers unveils extended trailer featuring Hugh Grant as Oompa Loompa. So look what they did in Snow White. Both. Okay, so the dwarves in
Mark just spilled the beans on how it's Wonka.
how's it Wonka, Mark? What did he say?
He said the Wonka thing for Snowpiercer is that a person dies in each section, just like the kids.
Oh yeah, so yeah. Well, they don't die.
The kids don't die.
No, but they do in Snowpiercer. Oh my gosh, they do.
I mean, that little bitch got dropped down in the egg hole, which is hilarious. I mean, Veruca Salt was probably
squirrel.
she was probably the best character
Oh, yeah.
for like,
And she played that well.
even the original girl who played Veruca Salt. They both did
Yep.
phenomenal.
Right. So,
It's funny, when my brother was little, he reminded me of the original Charlie.
Right.
Like
So,
he looked just like him with the hair and everything.
If you take Hugh Grant and they use the same process as they did with the dwarves on the new Snow Whites, the both of them, because those guys are not short guys. Those are tall guys. They
Why
movie magic,
why didn't we just call Peter Dinklage?
because maybe he said no.
But maybe he could make it even darker than they're trying to apparently make it, which
I know.
I think would be fun.
Right. Like, I know the guys in there. One of them's 6 foot tall, 6'1". He's the one that plays in Paul and Shaun of the Dead. Oh, he's the sidekick of always the blonde kid that does.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I know who you're talking
British, about. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, So that's I could see Hugh Grant as a Oompa Loompa.
I know, I can too, which is probably the most accurate depiction of Hugh Grant ever.
Right. He's an Oompa Loompa.
And it's terrible because, Hugh Grant's heyday was when I was, a teenager or something, and all of those rom-coms that he was in. And
Right.
he's not a terrible actor, but also, I'm envisioning Oompa Loompa, Hugh Grant, blend them together, and yeah, that's quite perfect, actually.
Now, so we're gonna see, where should we go next? Because I want to save. Let's go ahead and talk about Secret Invasion.
Okay.
Because you put that in the chat the other day.
I did.
And I'm like, wow.
I was screwing around, scrolling through Facebook.
So I'm going to let Cage bring it up and then we'll talk about it. How's that sound?
I was just like,
yeah.
So good thing
As you can tell, I was not prepared to be on tonight. So,
well, I might squeal while he's got the trailer playing.
Fury. Since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. How do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers?
This war is one I have to fight. Alone.
You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury. One last fight.
NerdQuest stuff. So here's something kind of funny. I'm like going, oh my God, we get this on Facebook. But it is. You can go to our actual Area 52 TV station Facebook page.
Okay.
And watch there and talk to us. Bruce is there already. I can say,
I'm holding down the YouTube.
hey, y'all. Bruce said it looks good. So yeah.
Thanks, Bruce.
I don't know who the lady is.
I don't either.
I don't
I'm going to
even
have
know
to
who she's supposed
IMDb her
to be.
because it's going to drive me crazy. Look, absolutely cannot stand Samuel L. Jackson. I want to boycott the ever-living shit out of him and anything he's in. The problem is the man is good at his job.
He is very good at his job.
And I liked him as Nick Fury, so I'm really excited about Secret Invasion. I was just dicking around, scrolling Facebook, and I was like, oh, Nick Fury, whatever. Oh, holy. And then I sent it to you because I was like,
I didn't even know it was
Rhodey
out.
showed up in that preview when I first, well, it's not out yet. That's the thing. So Rhodey showed up in that preview and I squealed so loud I thought my cat was going to punch me in the face. I was pretty sure she was going to, because I love Rhodey and I love Don Cheadle as Rhodey. I am so glad whatever went down with Crazy Man went down because Don Cheadle is the perfect war machine.
Yep. That's good. But so we get the Krull back. Krull, right? Krulls? That's the one that shapeshifts.
Yeah.
So they're back.
Skrulls, something like
but
that.
I don't know who the new multi guy is.
I don't either, but it's so cool.
Did you see his hands?
Yeah.
They were like all, like tentacles.
Yeah. And he was like he had his little clones. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, so
It's gonna be good.
fingers crossed. Disney, Jon Favreau, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Can we be a little bit more consistent with the quality of the seasons, as well as the episode lengths throughout the season?
So, you just led right into a huge topic that we were talking about before, right?
Yep.
So, this whole Writers Guild thing is just, I don't know. It's there. You read more into it than I have. And you made probably one of the best points I've heard yet. Look, you want more money? That's great. How about making new content instead of regurgitating all the old shit? I'll say it. My kids.
I have new content. I just have to rustle up the courage,
Right.
and kick aside the fear of rejection and just kind of do it. I have new content, and I have a writer, producer, director that I want to work with because I feel like he is the only person on the face of this planet who can do any kind of justice to it. I think he's absolutely just, I adore him. I adore his work. So I need to reach out. Also, Brian Fuller, if you happen to be watching this, Amanda@amandabird.net. If not, check your Instagram DMs in like a week, because that's probably how long it's going to take me to get there.
I mean, so here's the thing. Tonight at midnight they strike. This didn't go well for them when they did this. What,
the last time,
30 years ago.
No, the last one was
it?
Didn't they strike
80s
like
or
10
90s?
years ago? No, Writers Guild had a strike like 10 years ago too.
Maybe I just didn't care because I wasn't watching that much TV back then. No, I was. No,
How about,
but it
how
was.
about quit sucking at your job?
Well, that's okay. So here's the thing. I mean, I really do.
I'm great at my job, and I still get screwed over on my pay.
I agree with what you said. I mean,
But
we have a
like-
lot of repeat crap.
Yeah.
They're regurgitating. Nothing is super new. And here's what's really weird for action. Now, I'm not talking about the rom-coms and the sadder movies, the ones that I really don't watch. I'm more. I know. I'm sorry. If it's not cowboys, gladiators, aliens, or tech or something like that, I don't watch that much. But if you got to start making some new action stuff that's not the same crap over and over again. Over and over again. I mean, like,
Yeah.
over and over again.
So Mark has a point here. The main issue is that there's no royalty payments for streaming. So folks that live on those are making no money on shows like Tubi, on shows that are on like Tubi, Netflix, whatever, because they didn't exist. Like, I understand adding that into the contract.
Yeah.
However, there are other issues other things that are brought up in that contract that me as an entertainment consumer, also a creator, there's a lot of things I want to say to these people, to this group of people, that I will not say here because it'll get me in a whole lot of trouble. But like,
So, go ahead.
be original.
Right.
Quit regurgitating the same shit. Literally, it's all the same. Like, you're going back 10 years ago, not even 30 or 40. You're going back to something that all of us, everyone in the entire entertainment consuming society has seen 10 years ago. Go back further. Maybe if you're going to remake something, don't touch Casablanca. Don't touch... We're on all this holy. If you touch Caddyshack, we're gonna fight. There's a lot of things you shouldn't go near. Like, y'all should not have messed with Star Wars.
Nobody.
But like,
Okay, so let's look at it this way.
it just it blows my mind. I
10
don't
years
understand.
ago, 10 years ago, no one knew this platform was going to do this.
Right.
Well, actually, I take that back. I knew it was going to do this.
I think those of us that subscribe to Netflix DVD delivery at home knew what was going to happen.
No. I'm 2003, 2004. I embraced streaming out of the gate.
Right.
Because I knew that was a new potential way to get my content to more people than having to go to the TV stations and the radio stations and pay outrageous prices to get on there, right? So I knew that. So did I think it was ever going to be the way it is now? What happened to getting paid for the job, and when the job is done, being proud of the work, but you got paid to do the job?
Right. And, as a creator who earns royalties, because that's how I make my money in my world, I get it. I totally understand. So add that clause, drop a lot of the other nonsense you're asking for, because no.
Right.
A lot of us have stopped going to the theaters, and it's not because we're lazy and we can buy it at home for $30. It's because you're literally coming up with absolute garbage.
So that would be like me going down to a body guy for my car and getting this car just absolutely, tricked out. The paint job is crazy, wild, and great. And I'm driving around here and it's doing really well. But all of a sudden I take it to another state and I start making billions of just the artwork alone. People taking pictures, oh my God, you want this? And then all of a sudden my paint guy is going to go, hey dude, you're making a lot of money off of that. You need to pay me money because you're making money because I painted your vehicle. No, that's not the way it works.
Right.
When I make a video for a client,
right,
and that client, I get paid my rate.
Right.
But if all of a sudden that client takes that to streaming platforms and other stuff, and they start making trillions of dollars, well, all I can say is I helped the guy get there.
Yeah.
So all you other people that want to do that need to come see me. So when those other people come see you, charge more.
Right.
Charge more.
Like I'm in a unique position to be able to see both sides of it because of the fact that I earn royalties.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I make content for people that do shows. So here's the thing. You come in and you do a show with me, right? A monthly show. It costs you $1,600 a month.
Okay.
I create 4 shows for you. You do it. Now, all of a sudden, you go out there and you sell $1 million worth of advertising. I don't have the right to come back to you and say, hey, you're making $1 million.
Right.
Pay me more money for the show that I'm producing.
It's the same thing with our editors, our cover designers. They get paid their rate. We get the royalties.
And you want to know why?
So even if overnight I blew up and made $1 million friggin' dollars, my editor's not going to come to me. My cover guy's not going to come to me. Hey, you just made this much money. No, they're going to be happier than pigs in mud because I'm going to be able to keep coming back to them. And my editor loved the man to death, so I'll pimp him out.
This is the very reason I stopped using voiceover guys. Because back in the day, it was...
Did they want royalties?
Yes.
Huh.
If you go... So
weird, because
they have a stack.
Most of us pay our... There's a few different options on the platforms where we can do a royalty share with narrators, or we can pay the narrator out front. Average is like $250 per finished hour.
Professional VO guys. And I get what they're doing. I totally understand. They go and they either get paid an internet fee, a TV fee, a radio fee, an international fee. And so, believe it or not, I can do my own voiceovers, and I have people that will do my voiceovers. Or, I hate to say this, but AI I can tell it what I want a British accent, I want a French accent, I want to do all this, I want my inflections here. Audio engineer by trade before I got in the video world. So all I got to tell it is what to do now.
Right.
So I pay one flat fee, and that can be used anywhere in the universe.
Yep.
So literally, by doing all this, people are working themselves out of businesses. People don't need professional VO people anymore. And I think this is what AI scares a lot of these artists about is, so if you go back and look at some of the shows, the TV movies that we've been watching in the last 6 years, I can tell you right now, it all looks like it's been written by AI. Because it's the same. It's the same.
About right.
It's the same. It's the same. Oh, I hate watching a show where I go, oh, I expected that. Oh, I expected that.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that coming.
Yes.
If I can see it coming, you didn't do a good job.
Right.
Unless especially if they regurgitate another story. Oh, here's Cinderella for the 18th time. Right? So, it almost as if an AI world got into this.
Yeah.
It's been doing it for a long time. So
Yeah, absolutely.
write something better, produce something better,
Yep.
be better, charge more.
Like I
Charge
can't,
more up front.
the only thing that I can
One-time
really
fee. see
see off the top of my head, because I just kind of default to this, the only thing I can really see off the top of my head that it was almost a remake, but it was original. It was more of a deep dive, and it was really, really, really well done. And that was Hannibal on NBC.
I do remember that. We didn't watch it. My wife's scared that she hates that movie.
Brian Fuller, fucking genius, man. Love that guy. Love him, adore him. Would give like the entire left side.
So-
Actually, maybe the right side, because that's
Any-
the bad. Well,
other
the left
than-
side's the good side.
Anything other than that one, what here in the last 3 years have you watched on TV or in the movie that you went, wow, that was original and I loved it? And I would watch it over and over again. And I hope they keep going on with the series.
In the last 3 years.
Okay, we'll say 5
I
years.
can't even say that about, and this is terrible because I adore Mads Mikkelsen as an actor and a human being. I can't even say that about the Crimes of Grindelwald or whatever it was, the last
Yeah.
one, because
Fantastic Beast.
yeah, I can't,
Yeah.
like, I'm so torn to say that that movie did not live up to my expectation.
Well, okay, so let's take The Mandalorian. In the beginning was awesome.
Yes,
It was great.
yes,
Loved it. I could have watched it. And then it got weird.
yep, and then it got worse, like bad.
I don't know. I can't say worse or bad. I was disappointed, but in like the last 3 episodes, I went back and I rewatched the last season 3, and it's not bad. It's just way too much walking, slow walking.
There's
and
so
too
much
exploring.
exposition that doesn't need to be there.
Right. Well, see, I want more.
Me too.
I want more.
but they could have told it better.
I know we have Din Djarin and now Din Grogu. I get that. I wanted more of the true Mandalorian lore. I wanted that deep dive because
Yeah.
I was hoping that by taking on the trainee and whole 9 yards, and he's got Grogu, that we were going to get. I was hoping for a lot of flashbacks to
Right.
why. I mean, they just glossed over. Okay, the Empire,
Like the last
destroyed, or
flashback
whoever
from
destroyed.
Yeah, the last flashback from Din Djarin's life was in season 1.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool. So Mando's rescued him, but
yeah. I needed
where's
more.
the middle there?
Now I'm hoping I'm even hoping for a bad Batch type of film, pure
Seen
Mandalore,
it. That would be cool.
pure Mandalore. I
That'd be
mean,
way
go
cool.
back to the beginning of how it was founded, back to the day when it was a gray Jedi. I think it was a Jedi that actually started the whole Mandalorian.
Oh wow.
I think I'm right. I could be completely wrong, but I don't
know if Dave Filoni's got anything to do with it. I don't want to watch it.
Well, so to me, it was good. I liked it.
I think Filoni's biggest mistake was
Bruce is like, sounds like a new project. John Area 52. Yeah, I don't know.
well, you got the helmet. You could do it.
Well, yeah, but I got lots of helmets. I got knee pads and everything else to go with them too. But it's yeah. I got a long time ago. I thought I was really cool, and I bought this pair of really. It was one of some of Skechers' first shoes, and they had Velcro and everything. And my wife goes, "Did you get a helmet with that?" And I'm like, "No, was I supposed to?"
Knowing you and knowing your wife, yes, I'm seeing that go down in my head.
Right? Yeah, you just hear her say, "You get it?" No, I did not. But anyway, I do like, and I love The Walking Dead when it first came out, and then it got repetitive. And
I couldn't do it. It was too slow for me the first couple episodes, and they lost me.
Now I watch all of The Walking Dead. So now I'm getting ready to watch all the spinoffs because they literally, I like them. Yellowstone. I know it's nothing but a nighttime, daytime drama,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Okay.
I like, and matter of fact, I loved 1883. I really wish they would have went a couple more series before they started 1923. But a lot of things make sense now from Yellowstone.
Okay.
Right. So if you've caught up, and we're caught up on everything now, except for my wife, poor thing, she never gets to watch TV. She's always working. So to me, that's been the best series. Breaking Bad was good because
Yeah, that was good.
nothing ever done like that. I mean,
Yeah.
there was some stuff, but nothing like that, right?
Yeah, not to that extent.
So I started getting AMC really came out of the gate with a lot of really good, really good stuff, right? I'm like, wow. So and then no one realized that these AMC's and Paramounts and Netflix and all these people were going to be doing what they're doing.
Right.
Everybody knew. Here's where I thought Netflix was going. Oh, and well, they're just going to stream all the DVDs that I could have rented from them,
right,
for a small fee.
I thought the same thing. Dude, their original content. Can we talk about what garbage that is?
Some of it is good though.
Most of it is trash, told from an extreme political slant.
Yeah.
That on more than one occasion, I'm like, I'm gonna cancel
Stranger
Netflix.
Things came out with them, and that was killer.
They have Stranger Things. They also have all 15 seasons of Supernatural that I repeatedly watch.
You love that?
Love that show.
A lot of
love it.
Like Michael.
And I think I finally finished the train. Oh, wait, that's right. I didn't finish the train wreck that is The Flash because there is one season left of that. They CW destroyed Arrow. And it's so funny because you see all these writers it's a newer show that has all of these CW writers, and I can't remember what it is. It's on one of the streaming platforms, and I saw these names one day, and I said, no wonder that show went to trash.
Yeah.
But then you've got The Boys. Eric Kripke,
Monstrous. Awesome.
Eric Kripke is the creator of Supernatural, and he's got his cast, he's got his writers, he's got his production crew, he's got damn near everybody that worked on Supernatural, which over 15 seasons, they regurgitated a lot of crap for no reason.
Boy, they did.
I got so annoyed. We're not going to talk about, oh, look, our mom's back to life. She should have stayed dead.
Right.
However, the fact when
should stay dead.
Yeah, by season 2, when I realized it was Eric Kripke, I lost my damn mind, and I was like, "Hey,
Sweet Tooth is actually pretty funny, pretty good."
Haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Bruce is it's an original. It's kind of awesome.
Is that on Netflix?
Is that on? Is that on Netflix? I don't know. I don't remember. I get them all confused. I'm getting old. So
Same.
And I'm cranky.
Same.
All the time.
Same.
This new medication I found out I had diabetes.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, and so they're trying to fix this crap, and I keep going to the doctor. I said, when am I getting off this crap? He just kind of looks at me like, what do you mean by getting off of it? I said, I want to stop taking it because it's horrible. I'm up, I'm down, I'm over, I'm out, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm sad. It's just kind of weird, and
that's me without meds, but that's because of the divorce thing right now.
Right.
So there's that.
But anyway, I'm not trying to make excuses for my attitude. My attitude is my attitude because I'm old and I just want things done right. But yeah, so those are some good. Amazon came out of nowhere going, oh, we're going to drop millions of dollars on our own production. And boy, did they.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're any. So look, there's things on Netflix I absolutely love, and there's things on Amazon I absolutely love. There's things on Paramount. There's things on AMC.
Yep.
There's in HBO Max.
Apple has.
Oh, Apple.
Apple has. I want to subscribe to Apple Plus
Yeah.
for one show.
Ted Lasso.
No.
I love that show.
It's like Shrinking or something. The one with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel.
Yeah. I watched about 5 episodes and they lost me.
I would like to see it. I think I actually got a free 6-month trial with T-Mobile, so I might do it.
Watch Ted Lasso.
HBO also has Succession, and I'm a big fan of Brian Cox, and I have not started it, and the final season's out, and I'm like, oh my God, I can binge all of it now.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh.
And so we have a rule on the show. You always have to give everything 3 episodes.
Yes. That's my personal rule,
I gave it a full season.
Really?
And
okay. Well, that's good to know.
But it's just not my genre. It's not, that's to me, corporate espionage, blah, blah, blah. Who hates who? Wait for someone to die.
The family drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. I don't need to watch it, but I got drama here.
Yeah.
I've got my own. I should film it. I should roll cameras in here all the time. No, I wouldn't, because this would be the most boringest place ever.
We should be a reality show.
Yeah, reality.
Hey, Bravo.
Yeah, right. But so yeah, there are some good stuff. And the writers, look, I understand everybody gets paid their worth.
Right.
There's nights, there's weeks, months I go and my guys, we're just not bringing in a ton of money and people aren't getting paid their worth. So that's why, we have one of our guys stepped away for a while because I've got to get more money coming in this way. We're not poor, but we're paying our bills, but everybody needs to be making way more money, in my personal opinion. And everybody needs to do that. Everybody needs to be paid their worth.
Yes, absolutely.
I get on to the guys that do the free shows, like the two that were here. And sometimes I feel like I'm the only person stepping up, and I'm not. They are too. I don't recognize it. And in the heat of the moment, I'm a guy that I'd rather cut you deep and you never talk back to me or never come back at me than to sit there and just let someone railroad me. I just can't do that. And that is a personality thing.
That's why we get along so well.
I've been railroaded a lot in the last 20 years by business people, and I think I'm at a point now that I'm gun shy, and I just shoot first, cut first.
Yep.
So that way I don't have to deal with it. And if people don't understand that's my personality, then those are people that just kind of don't need to be dealing with me.
Right.
And everybody says, "Oh, we can change you. You're never going to change me."
Right.
It's never going to happen. I am always going to be this grumpy old dude and when everything is going right, I'm the chillest dude in the world. But when everything starts going wrong, even if it's in my mind, I am not the chillest dude in the world.
Same.
And my poor kids, I think they literally think I have probably 10 personalities, which I only have 4, not 10.
So.
And Bobby's always the one getting me in trouble.
5 is the new 4.
5 is, that's awesome. Nice. Man, maybe I can go for a baker's dozen. You never know.
There you go.
But anyway, pay the people their worth.
Right, pay them what they're worth.
I have no idea getting paid, but give me better content.
Right. And us as a society probably needs to start demanding that as well.
Well, okay, so let's, we got about 3 minutes before we really, so that is why YouTube, and I love YouTube for their CDN side. We don't use them as to send people to our YouTube channel. We send people to our website.
Right.
But we use YouTube as a CDN because it's free. And eventually that's going to stop. They're going to start charging. They're going to start charging. You just watch. But the problem is people put so much crap up that crap has become okay.
Yeah.
It's normal. Oh, it's not great. It wasn't a great thing. It was kind of iffy. It was this, but they did it. It's like someone's me, and we talked about this last week. They come and go, "Well, I wrote a book." Well, good for you. You and 10 million other people wrote a book. Or actually, it's probably 20 million right now. Or this is mine. I have a podcast. Well, good for you. You have a podcast. Bless your heart. Yeah. How many times do you? Oh, I don't put that much content. Then you don't have a podcast.
Right.
You have a hobby.
Yeah.
You don't produce enough. A podcast is in a book. Like how many books? I mean, all total. You got what, 10, 12?
7, 8, 9, 10, and then something in an anthology. We won't talk about the nonfiction.
So
that was my dip
I
in the water.
consider you a book author and a writer because you've got more than a book.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have books.
Yes.
And you have series, correct?
Yes.
Right. And me and my wife, we read your stuff. Well, I get the voice one because I hate to read. But to me, those are real people.
Right.
Someone comes to me and goes, "I have a podcast." Well, how many episodes? Now, how long have you been doing it? Oh, about 5 years. Well, how many episodes? Well, about 20. You don't have a podcast.
Ouch.
You have a hobby.
Yeah.
Right? You don't. I mean, I can sit there and say I'm an author, right? And I'm an Amazon best-selling author for business because I'm in a stinking book that I gave this lady a paragraph, and she took a paragraph and turned it into a chapter in a book that's called it's Best Business in Tampa Bay, blah, blah, blah. But I'm in there. But the guy goes, "You need to tell everybody you are a best-selling author." I'm like, dude, I didn't write it. I can't tell anybody I'm an author. You can't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Are you going to cry?
The Amazon orange tag is a can of worms with me. Especially when it comes to seeing on covers Amazon best-selling author. However, they are not in Kindle Unlimited. They are wide authors. Well, guess what, Apple readers? They don't give one bit of a damn that you're an Amazon bestseller. Apple readers are way different than Amazon readers. Kobo readers are different. They're all different types of people. They're all different. Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever had to learn in my life. Right. Marketing for each different platform is the craziest thing. So I try to just focus on print because that's the easiest to market, right?
So my wife loves print.
I love print.
She has
I'm a hardcover snob.
She has digital books because at night when she can't sleep, she reads her iPad.
Yes.
And it doesn't wake me up her turning the light on and doing this. And she can't read with those little lighty things, right? So, oh my God, 30 seconds left. Well, this was a train wreck of a show.
We'll have to continue this later.
This train wreck went off the rails before it even started, and we kind of mushed through it. And
we limped it home, I think.
Boy, limping is you're being kind. You're just sitting there going, poor John, he'd be doing this by himself if I wasn't here. And
we limped it home. I mean, we got my geek out about Harrison Ford and Secret Invasion.
Yeah, there you go, which was awesome. I cannot wait for the movie. I really can't. I can't wait for both of them. Is it a movie?
I think it's a show, Secret Invasion.
Disney Plus, but I'm talking about Harrison Ford.
Yeah, we should watch it together.
All right, we got to go. Hey, everybody, see you later. Bye.